Hey everyone, so this is Super PetSquirtle and
Phantom Wolf.
And so today we're each going to be going through our list of our top 10 favorite games of all time.
Yeah.
This is a very special episode. There's no real reason why, but it is. So
Alright, let's get started. Number 10 is Cluster Truck. Well, this game is on this list just because it's fun. It really is. Jumping on high-speed trucks and using horizontal and vertical momentum to travel through generic environments in the most stylish way possible is surprisingly enjoyable. It makes even the worst of players feel like a pro speedrunner, myself included. No story or anything, just pure fun gameplay.
when it comes down to fighting games, the second thing I think of is Street Fighter 2. Street Fighter 2 set the bar for fighting games and to this day remains one of the best. There are not many characters, but show a picture of any of them to someone on the street and I'm sure they could get it. The version that stands out in my mind is the Switch port, which has more characters and more modes. I do, however, suck at this game.
Number 9 is Super Hot. Okay, so even though it says I've only played 1.8 hours on Steam, I've played a lot more, it just didn't recognize it for some reason. I love Super Hot's environment. It's so deliciously monochromatic, I love it. It looks like it came straight out of a 3D printer. The main part of Super Hot is its very unique gameplay and mechanics. You need to get through a room filled with enemies and they always outnumber you. Fear not, because time only moves when you do. This unique mechanic creates very fun gameplay and makes you feel like a complete boss.
In the battle of non-traditional RPGs, Fallout New Vegas slightly edged out Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. That sounded really awkward. But anyway, I love Fallout New Vegas. Its story is great, its characters are great, its settings are great, and I've played it in actual Vegas. While I haven't invested that much time into it, I have played it enough to know that it is a stellar game, one that is better than Fallout 4. My favorite thing to do is kill outlaws with a grenade launcher while wearing a hockey mask. Masks.
My number 7 is Goat Simulator. Well, what can I say here? I like it because of the Easter eggs and innovative achievements. It's pretty cool, I guess. Also, Overwatch copied Goat Simulator confirmed.
You know what would be awesome? A Super Smash Bros. Racing game. We got the next best thing, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. This is basically Smash Bros. Meets Mario Kart, but with Sega characters. A lot of the characters are really bottom of the barrel and obscure, which I love. While in Smash you have obscurities like Shulk, Roy, Ness, and Mr. Game & Watch, the characters in this game come in flavors such as Rayala from Knights, Alex Kidd, Wreck-It Ralph, Danica, Patrick, and a Dreamcast VMU. I think this adds a lot to the game, as well as to your Google search history. The tracks are all also very memorable and fun, and are constantly changing due to the main mechanic of the game. You can transform into a boat or a plane from this standard car, which causes the tracks to be different for each lap. It's good.
Number 7, the real number 7 this time, is Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire /XY. They're tied. I have loved Pokemon for a long time. I got into it with the trading card game, and then I later realized there were games too, video games. Pokemon XY was my first Pokemon game, and then I got Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. I played these games for so long, because since I came from the TCG, I didn't know these games existed until a few years ago. I loved the idea of catching and training your own Pokemon. I also inadvertently picked up a new hobby within the game, shiny hunting. Shiny Pokemon are basically rarer versions of normal Pokemon. I've since collected shiny versions of most of my favorite Pokemon.
You could probably guess my age and get within about a year range.
Just a quick little update on the shed engine that I just...
Hey everyone, this is Super PetSquirtle, and today I'm going to show you guys how you can play Job. With that in mind, my 5th grade birthday party. I invited all my friends to a sleepover to play video games. There, Brendan, Charlie, Michael, and I played through the entirety of Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Not only does it hold nostalgic value for me, but it is also so much fun. The graphics are excellent for a Wii game, and the gameplay is silky smooth. The copy abilities are also really good, like Leaf and Water, which were new for this game. Kirby's Return to Dreamland marked, well, a return for the series, making it my 7th favorite game of all time.
Number 6 is Undertale. I'll be honest, when I first looked at Undertale, I was discouraged. The graphics looked really unattractive, but I gave it a try and I loved it. I realized that the graphics were its one weak point, and even then, it found ways to make it interesting. The story was good, and the characters were great. Each ending was excellently crafted and has a unique feel to it. Also, the music is amazing.
Step 1. Go to the store. Step 2. Try to buy a Switch. Step 3. Learn that they are out of stock. Step 4. Search for days until you can finally find one. Step 5. Buy it. Step 6. Buy Breath of the Wild. Step 7. Don't talk to anyone for weeks as you bask in the glory of the second best Zelda game.
Number 5 is Minecraft. You may be cringing right now, but Minecraft was a pretty big part of my life. Way back when, I used to play Minecraft with my friends. We even had our own servers. We also played on PvP servers and recorded videos, even though I didn't have a channel at the time. I always liked Minecraft because you could build many things. For example, pixel art, music, custom minigames, and so much more. You could even go beyond the Minecraft editor itself, resource packs for the game. Even I made some resource packs that I'm less than proud of. Take a look.
Rivals of Aether may be a Super Smash Bros. Melee fan game, but it is also so much more than that. The characters are all extremely unique and have their own mechanics, which is something that Smash has not done. Additionally, this game is run entirely on fans. The creator, Dan Fornes, is constantly taking suggestions for ways to improve the game. A prime example of this is when Alpharad, a really good YouTuber, requested to get a skin in the game and did, Excalibur. Buy this now. Speaking of Melee...
Number 4 is Portal. Now probably the biggest reason Portal is on this list is because of nostalgia, but whatever. Now Portal is the first game I have ever played. I used to play it on the PlayStation 3 when I was only 5 years old. I actually completed the entire game, with a little help, but most of it was done myself, and I loved it. The simplistic atmosphere kept the game straightforward and enjoyable. When you escape the facility, the environment changes quite a bit. I really love how Valve created the contrast between the facility and the behind-the-scenes areas. Even though Portal 2 is widely considered to be better, I just had to put Portal 1 on this list for obvious reasons.
So that, speaking of Melee thing didn't end up working because, Phantom Wolf had to go, but, speaking of Melee, my number 4 is Super Smash Bros. Melee. Super Smash Bros. Melee is amazing. It is fast-paced, beautiful, competitive, and fun. It makes me feel... This game has aged like Jennifer Aniston. The graphics are still...
absolutely ageless. Avino, naturally beautiful results.
Also still an esport. Been that way since 2001. And also, that opening. Ugh.
Number 3 is The Stanley Parable. I know this may come as a surprise to many of you, but I love The Stanley Parable. It is a choose-your-own-adventure type of game that constantly breaks the fourth wall, along with being filled with Easter eggs and references to other video games. And it's all set in a boring and seemingly unimportant office building. Call me weird, but the setting is actually one of my favorite parts of the game. An empty office building with windows where you can only see white outside isn't overkill, quite the opposite actually. However, it's just uncanny enough to draw you in. And that's what I love. The setting of this game is so unique that you honestly have no idea what to expect. The entire game is mysterious, which always keeps you thinking about it. There are many endings you can get while playing this game, and each one is great. You have a favorite ending, but I won't spoil anything here. Also, pro tip, if you're thinking about playing this game, then please don't watch any walkthroughs, as spoilers completely ruin the game.
You thought Mario Kart 8 was a good game? Well, ho ho ho! Welcome to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It is the entire base game, plus all the DLC, plus a better battle mode with new maps, plus some extra series veterans, plus 2 Inklings. Fun fact, Splatoon was my original number 10, but I removed it because I haven't played it in so long, and I don't have Splatoon 2 yet, so I was kind of holding off. Also, you can take it on the go.
Number 2 is Geometry Dash. It's no secret that this game brought most of the popularities that I have now. My Geometry Dash April Fool's video has 100,000 views. That's crazy. Even though that's not my proudest video, I am still very thankful for all the attention I have gotten because of Geometry Dash. For this reason, I will probably always love Geometry Dash, even when I get bored of it. Now enough of this, let's talk about the actual game itself. Geometry Dash might not seem like much at first, but it is a very addicting platforming game with nearly endless potential for creativity. There is no way Geometry Dash would be on the list if it weren't for its level editor. You can take your ideas and thoughts and use them to create a Geometry Dash level. The level editor is surprisingly powerful. I find it very fun to try to make my level as best and unique as it can be. There are also the main levels you can try to beat, and there are many great levels made by the community. There's also a lot of junk, but let's just focus on the good levels.
Holy crap, I love Majora's Mask so much. It is perfect. Side quests, story, gameplay, minigames, there's just so much to do. Collecting all the masks is so much fun to do, and using all their functions even more so. I play it mostly on the 3DS with upgraded graphics and features, as well as a better camera. I say this game is better than Ocarina of Time, and so does PBG, so that's something. You owe it to yourself to play this game. You won't regret it.
I really hate to say this, as I feel like I'm being disloyal to a lot of my subscribers, but at the moment, I have to say that my favorite game is Overwatch. No, I'm not gonna lie, many times I have gotten bored of it, but now is not one of those times. I love Overwatch's style. It's kind of cartoonish, but not too over the top. Its developers consistently roll out new updates and events, which shows that they truly care about the game and its player base. I could give many other reasons, but it's probably simplest to say that it's just fun. I enjoy the fast-paced action of the game and how there are so many characters to learn and get good with. Whether it's the excitement of getting a new portrait, or the thrill of getting a new rank in competitive mode, or heck, even getting good stuff in a loot box, I can always find an incentive to play this already fun game. I would highly recommend it.
What could be my favorite game of all time? Smash 4. It's Smash 4. So good. But anyway, everything about Smash 4 is perfect. The controls, the DLC, the characters, the music, the stages, the graphics, everything. I'm a proud Diddy Kong and Cloud main. Being by far my most played game of all time, I've made so many memories playing this game with friends. This will be a hard act to follow, but I'm eager to see what Smash 5 has to offer. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. It helps a lot with our channels.
Yeah, alright, go subscribe to Super PetSquirtle.
And to Phantom Wolf. So yeah, you should subscribe to both of us. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
And like this video.
Links in the description. Alright. Thanks for watching. Bye.
That was good.